Hello, I'm WPIK Vikramasinghe and my research topic is an empirical study on ambient condition and learning effectiveness of state universities in Sri Lanka, a case study in selected faculties at University of Sri Jayewardenepura. Before I move into my research, I would like to ask a question from you. Imagine that you are studying in the lecture hall. Have you ever think what are the most important ambient conditions that you need to study in a more comfortable way? Sometimes you may think if the lecture hall is arranged this way, it will be better, or if the lecture hall at this facility, it will be better. That's why I selected my research topic as an empirical study on ambient condition and learning effectiveness of state universities to contribute some suggestions and solutions for creating a better learning environment. Then I would like to move the introduction part of my presentation. Normally, the higher education in Sri Lanka always involve constant change and it will interact with the physical environment. Government allocate millions of money year by year. Due to the previous researches done based on this topic, learning effectiveness can be depend on the factors like students' course level, classroom climate, and teaching method. In this research, I narrow down the topic and find how the classroom ambient condition impact on the learning effectiveness of the students. The significance of this study it was contribute new significant strategies to developing the existing learning effectiveness and increase the employability of them. Now I'll move to the objective of my research. The objectives can be divided into two, the general objectives and specific objectives. The general objective of my research is identify the relationship between the ambient condition in physical environment to enhance the learning effectiveness of state university undergraduates, and the specific objective of my research is to identify the ambient condition in the learning environment. Then I would like to move the literature review part of my research. In literature review part, I mainly talk about the ambient condition and the learning effectiveness in relevant to the previous research article. According to them, I identify 5 ambient condition factors like temperature, lighting, seat arrangement, and ambient intelligence and color. Normally, learning effectiveness or the educational achievements can be measured using various ways, such as writing, slowing, mathematical test. According to the 3P model exam result, the self-concept, satisfaction, and grade average point are considered as the measurements of the learning effectiveness of university students. Then I would like to move the methodology part of my presentation. In methodology part, normally I used 100 undergraduates from both faculty as the sample of my present research, and I used random sampling method to select these undergraduates. And the learning effectiveness of the undergraduates mainly measured using the GPA, and it is the dependent variable of my research. And all the independent factors, the lighting, temperature, seat arrangement, ambient intelligence, and color, measured using 5-point Likert scale method. The data collection mainly done using the questionnaires, and I used quantitative approach for analyze it. And I used both primary and secondary data as well as observations and interviews for data collections. Then I would like to move the analysis result and discussion part of my presentation. In here, I mainly discussed about 5 tests. First one is the demographic profile. Second one, availability of existing facilities and preferences. Third is the mean analysis, and 4, the Pearson correlation analysis and the regression analysis. These are the main analysis that I used in my analysis part. The first analysis part in my presentation is the demographic profile. In here, I mainly use 4 factors: the gender, extracurricular activities, happiness of the facilities, and GPA. Then I tested availability of existing facilities and preferences. In here, I tested availability of facilities in 2 faculties, and the result indicated that the availability of facilities in management faculty was higher than the facilities in social science faculty. Except that the data shows the students were preference to have a lecture hall with bright light, large space, and light colors, and neutral temperature. The next one is the mean analysis. The mean analysis was done and checked about the satisfaction of the ambient conditions. Due to the collected data, the undergraduate in both faculties selected lightning as the most satisfied factors, and they selected temperature as the least satisfied factor. Then I would like to move the most important analysis method in my research, Pearson correlation analysis. Normally, the Pearson correlation analysis is used to measure the relationship between independent variable and dependent variable. According to the result, the temperature and the lightning creating strong positive relationship with the learning effectiveness, as well as the ambient intelligence create weak positive relationship with learning effectiveness. Then other factors, the seat arrangement and color, create moderate positive relationship with the dependent variable. And I tested 5% significant level null hypothesis using this analysis method, and all the null hypotheses were rejected, and the relationship between ambient factors and learning effectiveness is positive. Then I would like to move the other analysis method, the regression analysis. According to the regression analysis result, only the temperature and lightning can impact on the learning effectiveness of both faculties. Now I am reached to the conclusion part of my presentation. According to the data analysis result, I can conclude the students from both faculties accept more air-conditioned facilities, sanitary facilities, furniture comfort, enough space, curtains, facilities to use laptops, and photocopy facilities, etc. And according to the mean analysis, lightning condition was the most satisfied ambient condition when the temperature is the least satisfied one. And according to the Pearson analysis, all the ambient conditions create a positive relationship with the learning effectiveness, and the regression analysis revealed that the temperature and the lightning were only ambient conditions that could create an impact on the learning effectiveness. This is the end of my presentation, and thank you.